Welcome everybody to the Whatiz show. I am your host, Whatiz. Thank you very much for tuning in despite everything that has been going on. As of today, the 31st of October 2020, the COVID-19 global pandemic has resulted in over 45 million cases and more than 1 million deaths, devastating our society and economy. As the Sun's television show, we would like to mitigate the anxiety amidst this crisis by spreading awareness on the topic, what is a virus? I'd invited to the show two biologists to help me answer this question. Please welcome Dr. Mori and Dr. Vita.
Thank you for having us here.
Hello, thanks for having us.
Thank you for being on the show. Now, here's what I remember from my high school biology class. Virus stands for poison in Latin. It is an infectious agent that replicates only inside the living cells of an organism and is too small to be seen under a light microscope.
You are right.
However, there is something that has always bugged me, and I'm sure has bugged all our audience as well. Whether or not viruses should be considered alive is controversial. Why is that? Dr. Mori, would you like to have the first words? Because you've recently released a statement. A virus is as dead as a dodo.
Absolutely. You see, an organism is any individual entity that embodies the properties of life. These are organization, reproduction, homeostasis, metabolism, growth, response to stimuli, and adaptation. Viruses only satisfy 2 out of 7 properties of life, reproduction and adaptation, and even those are questionable.
You lost me there. Could you explain exactly what these 7 terms mean?
Of course, the first property of life, organization, dictates that living organisms must be structurally composed of one or more cells. These are the basic units of life. In contrast, the structural unit of viruses is the virion, consisting of an outer protein shell called the capsid and an inner core of nucleic acid. The core confers infectivity, and the capsid provides specificity to the virus. You may see viruses of different shapes and sizes, but they are all composed of a single virion, not a cell. Now, let's move on to the second property of life, reproduction. In the case of viruses, they cannot reproduce without a living host. This clearly suggests that viruses are not alive.
Excuse me, should I remind you that there is no unequivocal definition of life? Life could be considered as a characteristic of something that preserves and reinforces its existence in the environment.